Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you something nice, a code that uses the MATLAB webcam, USB webcam basically toolbox to take snapshots from the webcam and then feature matching using speeded up robust features or SURF, and then basically having MATLAB say something. So you have some text and MATLAB is going to speak it out. And what are you going to use all this for is to recognize bills, US bills. So here, basically, I'm going to put some money in front of the webcam, in this case, my built-in laptop webcam, and it's going to recognizes which, and it's the front of the bill. It's going to recognizes which bill it is, and then it's going to say it. So this is going to be very useful for somebody with some basically visual problems. They could be blind, they could be partially sighted or something, and this can be really helpful for them. So let me show you first what it does, and then I go over the code. So here I'm gonna put this $1 bill, the front of it, in front of my webcam of the laptop, and I'm gonna run it. Look.
$1.
Okay, so you see that it recognizes $1 and it says $1, and here is the picture. Let me bring this guy down so you can see it. So this is the recognition it did. Clearly you see that it's not perfectly in front of the webcam, right? And you can see a little bit of my finger, a little bit of the clutter in the background. And this is that template, the clean template that I downloaded. And you see that it recognizes $1, and the code not only recognizes it, also this part of the code does say that basically it's $1 bill, right? So I have some pictures I can upload here and I can show you. So let me show you that part. These are some pictures that I downloaded, and they are not clean as these templates. You see, these 6 are the templates, and these are some other pictures that are either rotated or cropped, or both of them, or something like that, or there is like somebody holding it. And if you import these images, it can also show you that it is working. So here, as I said, I used my webcam to capture the picture, but if you want, you can simply say what this bill image is, for example, is I am read of, and then you can say let's say what you can say it is this $100 bill or 50 bill. Let's just try one of them. Maybe this time go with this US bill 5 JPEG, right? So here we go, US underscore bill 5 JPEG, like that. So we read that one instead of this part, and we'll see whether it does the job or not.
$5.
You see, it detected it correctly. And here is the recognition of $5. Let me try another one. I guess 50 was interesting. It was partial, and it was also rotated big time. So let's try 50.
$50.
You see, again, detected right, and this is the result. Okay, so what does this code do? It brings all of those 6 templates to front of the monies and store them in a 6x1 cell, and then it runs the detect surf features on the RGB version of the bill image, which is the one that you want to recognize, and then it's gonna also, in a loop, it's gonna run the same command on the RGB version of those template images. Okay, and your surf feature is going to run on grayscale images. So you have to convert your images to grayscale before you use it. And so here I don't know what bill, what template is the recognized one. So I say the best match index is 0, although it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Basically, one of these denominations should be one of these. So I don't know right now. I say 0, but as I go forward, I'll see how many inliers, how many inlier detections, inlier features are recognized between each one of these templates and the money that I have. And I use the max one to detect the final bill. So you see here, I go from 1 to the size of templates cell, which is 6. Each time I read that, the content of that cell, that image, call it template, convert it to RGB, detect the surf features. Now that I have the surf features of the template called template points, and initially I also had the surf features of the bill, I call it surf object. Now I pass these two to extract features, right? And so you see here, I'm extracting the features for what? For the template with the template points, and then I'm extracting the features for the bill with the surf points. So it gives me these template features and gave me what? The bill features. So first you have to detect features, right? Then you have to extract the feature descriptors, which I'm doing using the extract feature command, which you have to pass to it the image, of course, again, the grayscale of the image and the surface, the surf points. Then it gives you the feature descriptors. Now you try to match the descriptors using the command match features. So you pass to it the template features and the bill features, and it gives you index pairs, right? And this number of inliers is the number of features that it could match. Now you say if this number of inliers is bigger than max inliers, which you initially started with 0. So let's say for the first template, which is $1 bill, it found like 5 inliers, 5 matching features. So then it changes this to what? It changes this to 5. This is 5, and so it says if this 5 is bigger than initial 0, then change that 0 to what? To 5. And make the match index to what? 1, which was the first image. So as of now, the best match is image 1 with 5 matching features. Then it goes to image 2, which is $5, and again, see how many matching features it has, and keep repeating. And it keeps only what? The one with the maximum number of matched features until this point. So when it reaches here, then it has, because it was a $50, when it reaches here, it has the maximum number of matched features. And when it goes to the next one, it cannot be more than that. So it's going to stay here and say, hey, my image match is what? Number 5. And here it makes sure that this is the minimum number of inliers that you want. So for example, if the maximum that it detected among the 6 bills, the maximum number of match features, still less than 10, then you say what? Do you say no bill was recognized? If no, the number that you detected here was more than this threshold, more than 10, then you use that best match index, which is the number for the image, and then you what? You go to these denominations, which are these names of the bills. You read that text for that index. So if it's index 5, it's here. You read this text, which is $50, and assign it to recognized denomination. So then you say what? The recognized bill is what? $50, just like you can see over here. And also, since that is a text, this $50 is a text, you can pass it to the command speak, and you pass that text to it, which is $50, and it should be able to what? Say that to you. Now, what am I doing here? I'm accessing the system speech. I create an object which is system speech synthesis speech synthesizer. I use 100 volume, so very loud, and then with that basically speech synthesizer object, I pass to it my text. And as you saw, it is working just fine. So let's just try one more, maybe 20 bucks, and see that it is working and saying 20.
$20.
There we go. You see, it says $20. This is that text, and this is what? This is the recognition. Clearly, you see somebody's holding it. You can see the fingers, but it does the job. One important thing here is this image that you get from either a template or from your webcam, it should be big enough. Okay, if it's a small image, the surf feature is not going to do a great job. So make sure this image is big enough and it's close to the size of those templates. These templates that I have here, they are, if you look at like one of these sizes, or sorry, these guys, look at the sizes, they are like, like 1200 by 500 or something. So these guys are around 1300 by 5600 or so. So make sure these images that you're trying, whether from your webcam or these other test images, make sure they are not much smaller. Otherwise, you're not going to get good looking results. Okay. So, and you can change this threshold. So when it says I could not recognize any bill, it really means it. Okay. So you can always play with and adjust it. But you clearly can see that now I can go ahead and I can use my webcam and I can create something from this for people who are partially sighted or they have vision problems. I can even convert it into an app, executable app. So hopefully this video was useful to you, and I'm going to see you in my next lecture. Thank you.